Hello everyone, Black TriStar, I mean Gundam fans, Joda's here again, and we're back to the another Model K review. This time look at the 1144 high grade Universe Century ms-09 Dom, or Rick Dom, whatever you want to call it, by Bandai for 2006. Now, I actually got this one at Amazon.com for about $19.99. Was actually use the Amazon gift card along the other. Plus, a bonus one we'll get into after this review next. So yeah, very excited for Gog, or not Gog, Dom or Rick Dom, what you would call it. He is a heavy mobile suit made by Prince Pal Zeon. He first appears episode called The Black TriStar. Now, back to the episode of the hand-to-hand combat, Romero mentioned he was bringing a delivery mobile suit called the Dom, the heavy mobile suit that was he mentioned once. It wasn't we never seen that one until episode The Black TriStar. It was led to send deliver all three Doms, led by the pilot of the Black TriStars, Gaia, Mash, and Ortega, who happens to be the special soldier who brings up led by Captain Mukuve, who was sent out to destroy the White Base once and for all. Spoiler, it ultimately failed. He was defeated by the Gundam with G Fire or G Armors. But in the show, the two Doms retreat and Mash dies after Ortega smashed over the Medias. That's where Lieutenant Matilda is in it. And that was pretty tragic, devastating. In the next episode, the Battle of Odessa, Ortega and Gaia was only to survive. In the end, he died very quickly. He later dies, both of them. In the movie, however, it's pretty much the same, but the difference is here. All three were killed, and Ortega was shot by Sayla and the core booster. That's kind of weird. It was most interesting. This was a change. Dom is the most popular mobile suit as a heavy, and later in the episode during this later log, when the white base goes back into space, Char sends out a Dom, this time called Rick Dom, are pretty much exactly the same, except his backpacks and the foots are actually space thrusters instead of turbine. Which I'll get into the next review. So that's pretty much it. There was also a variant, a layer modified, such as Dom Tropin, Rick Dom 2, etc. etc. So anyway, now for that history, let's take a look at the package. Nice and very cool, nice artwork. One's a Rick, Dom's a regular front, and Rick Dom's the back. And it's made by Bandai from 2006. And this is high grade. On the bottom here, it shows a little nice little details. And it has a little bio. Now, unfortunately, you can't read his bio, unfortunately. This is large. And this is number 59. And on the bottom top here, there's no riff. It has little bios. Talks about the details and shows those surgeries. And that's pretty much it. So, let's take a quick break. Let's take a look at Dom or Rick Dom. What do you want to call it? This. Alright, we're back with Dom or Rick Dom, whatever you want to call it, out of the box. And overall, this is a pretty nice detail, very nice kid, very accurate. I mean, if you look back for the 1980s, a vintage model kid, he looks kind of similar, but his kids are kind of limited joints or feel loose, so I didn't get him. So I said I've got to stick with a higher one. Now, he stands about 5.5 inches tall, almost a 4.5 inches tall, I believe. I can't remember. So he is a tall. Now here's a size compares to the Gundam. Now, and you can see he's a pretty size, the same size as you. He's a pretty same size, of course, in this. Now, before we can do the kids itself, let's take a look at the Ms-09r course. Sorry, I have Reeves. Now it comes with alternate hands. This one's called Open Pawn Hand. That was making a recreate scene from the ready to prepare a jet stream when he was ready to prepare during the jet stream pose. His other hand, that was the hold of the trigger. And finally, he had other two hands, was as a close fist or hold of weapons. And speaking of weapons, let's take a look at it comes with weapons. First, it comes with a giant bazooka, according to Gundam Wiki, according to his instructions. This looks pretty nice detail. Nice little detail. It's kind of loose and nice little sticker. But the only complaint I did not like, I was put on it with major complaint was really too fit as tight. And you can see I put his hand on it was getting to a second of feature. Now he also comes with a beam saver. Rick Dom's beam saver. It's just a little nice little detail. It's just a yellow plastic. It's a gray one. I think they did a good job one. It does a little cockpit. Does a backpack in this one. Now speaking of the backpacks, you can see this one has altering piece. This one's like called Dom's backpacks. And the bottom, this one has feed the turbine. Now his alternate piece, and one of the skirt shorts. His alternate piece, he comes with the alternate backpacks. This one's called a Rick Dom's backpacks, which is if you really want to put it like a being like a regular, want to be like a Rick Dom, or just stick the regular Dom. His other one, sorry about that. This comes with a 2 turbines or thrusters that goes and plug into his feet. That's the one option shows you want. He comes with a big old are pretty much the difference. And you compare side by side. This kind of looks similarities as well. And finally, it comes with a big old surgery. This one's looks like some kind of hyper bazooka, beam bazooka, hyper bazooka, whatever. This was pretty cool, but I don't remember he used the weapons in the anime. This was never used in the animated. I only remember this weapon he used. I believe that was a Mosa Gundam Encounter Space, the video game. Encounter in Space, the video game for PlayStation 2. That was used by the another Rick Dom, Adavogado, that was also from NSV, that was used it. And then later on, there was a variant, I think it's called Rick Dom Char's Custom that came 2-pack with Gundam G3. It was also expensive. Overall, it was a really nice, cool surgery. I'd never heard of this once. As far as the details, the head sculpt Dom, or Rick Dom, looks incredible. He looks just like how he looks in the anime. I like his head was hinged. I like his red piece. It has an eye cyclops. It does little stickers. It has a nice little sticker on his turbine, I believe it's called jet string beams on his shoulders. Nice little detailed skirt. It has little peg holes under his course. And the rest of the body was looks nice and detailed. Not that much. And it has a little swords carrying it. Not much. It does a little cut. Oops. And it does a fell loose. So overall, this is kind of nice one. My only complaint I really do not like is it does have a sticker, but it's supposed to be a paint detail. Looks like stickers. Not much to complain as swells. Now, as for our articulation for Dom, now its head can left or right. It can't rotate because it's heavy. It does go up and down that much. But he does a little cool feature. Try to take him off. It does a little model off, goes up and down, and left or right. Looks nice detail. There's a cigarette. His arms goes up and down, goes in and out that much. bicep swivel, then in the elbows, ball joint wrists. It does kind of waist movement, getting up and down. It does go up and down that much. And his legs, forwards and back, goes in and out. Bicep swivel, then in the knee, and his ankle forwards, side to side. That's pretty much the articulations. Now for as we're changeable hands, it's pretty easy. You take his hand, you put in his hand. Now this is pretty not hard. Oh, oops. Okay, so I put it in. Here is the Rick Dom, who's holding this giant bazooka. Here's a quick posing of this. And that is it. There is my review of 1144 high grade universal injury of Dom, or Rick Dom. What do you want to call it? Overall, this is probably the best model kit where I got. He looks like a very credible one. I really like the details. I like the colors. I like the fun and pose articulation. I mean, like I said before, that was the optional choice. You put it, you want to be a Dom or Rick Dom. What do you want? I think it's really nice with the detail. I mean, you're a fan of the Mobile Gun, the original. I think I highly recommend you can check it. I highly recommend you can check out for your part of your collections. Again, overall, you can actually check them out. You can actually check them out. This is probably the best one. Now, would it be cool that it would buy another dome? It would be pretty cool. Would it buy another dome? Will make a two. I would buy another dome. Will make all three to recreate the Black TriStar pose. I mean, you're a fan of the Black TriStars or Makui Henchman. I think it's a definitely high recommend this. So overall, like I said before, I actually bought this at Amazon.com for if I use the Amazon card for $100. This one I got. This one is a $19.99 from Amazon. You can actually check them out. It's definitely worth the price. So anyway, or you can check out on eBay and the site. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.